Good morning and happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully everybody out there is having a good start to their Wednesday. It is the Wednesday before, what comes out? Thursday, that's right, Thursday. But it is a special Thursday tomorrow. It is the 4th of July tomorrow. It is Freedom Day, Independence Day here in America. And there's going to be no trading tomorrow. This channel will not be broadcasting tomorrow. There will be no stream tomorrow. In fact, today is actually a short day today. That means that we are going to be closing up shop early. There's going to be fewer participants in this market. Most people have already skittered away to the Hamptons for the weekend. Even though we do have NFP on Friday, there's probably going to be a lower amount of participation in that. But if you're here with me today in the Discord and in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up this morning. Good morning to you, John, Broken Butterfly, Raymond, Julius, Big Sexy Vibe Trade Channel, Silent NW, SW, Darren. Good morning, Scott, Bro, Amateur Genius. Good morning, Julius, Futures Trading Today. Good morning, WD, Davey Edge, Tango Foxtrot, Luna in the house, Dragon Spec, Nick for a Tick. Good morning. How you doing, Gary? Hello, everybody. Dr. Purple Ape, Artifacts, Danny L, Astro Nerd, Spaztrick, John. Good morning. Hey, Chem Dog OG, how you doing this morning? Sean Matthews, Anita Lowe, Andrej. Good morning, Silent NW Part 2. Curran Dula in the house. Helder, good morning. Vince Smith, Trades for Fun. Carl Hungus, Fun Tasty John, Urcan, H2, Tony, Brian, Arvid, XR, RVY, Dips, Ecos, Brody, Aaron, Luis, good morning. Vasquez, McNasty, John Newsom, P-Rax, G-Lines, Matthias, Landon, Von Tax, Stumpy, Thomas, Ethan, good morning. Anilo is so legendary. I agree. Good morning to you, Charlie B, Cyrus, Shady Lady. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jamie, Paul, Kev, Mo, Jonas, Waleed, Arthur Morgan, KFC Rampage. Good morning, Hope. What's up, RJ, Dark Pool Trading. Good morning, everybody. So I have not taken any trades today. I guess I already revealed that, but no trades for me this morning today. Yesterday was a fun day. We hit a lot of capital in our combines. Those are now pretty close to passing. I think we are what does it pass? $3,000 away from passing on these. So maybe we pass today. I don't know. I'm not going to try for it, but we'll see what happens there. We do have some news today. So today is going to be a jam-packed day of news, but let's start things off nice and easy in here. Let's go ahead and hit that lucky like button. Let's get the likes flowing in super quick so that we can do a poll. I'd love to do some giveaways today since it is a holiday tomorrow. So the sooner that we get those likes up, the sooner that we can start giving some stuff away and start blowing out some giveaways here. I'm thinking free Topstep combines, free months of Clubhouse, whatever you folks want to do. It's your world. We're just living in it over here. So you let me know what you want to do. And the way you show it is just by hitting likes on the video. It's simple as that. I mean, it's not even a big ask. It's you moving your mouse about a quarter inch and clicking a button. I mean, how easy could it be, right? Yeah, good morning to you, Daddy, please. Good morning, Lido. How you doing? JK Trading, HD Fid. Good morning to everybody. Silent NW Part 2. How we doing? So we do have, like I said, a lot of news coming out today. We did have the MBA mortgage applications that were out at 7 o'clock this morning. Let's see if I have the data on that one. They came in negative 2.6%. Negative 26 would be crazy. Negative 2.6% versus a positive 0.8% prior. So mortgage applications are down. Housing market seems to be cooling off a little bit in the summer. That is seasonal, though. The refis index is at negative 1.5% versus a negative 0.1% prior. The average rate on a 30-year mortgage has bumped up to 7.03% versus a 6.93% week over week. The purchase index is down negative 3.3% versus a 1.2% positive prior. And I believe that's a week over week print there. Good morning, National. How you doing out there? JK asks, on these pre-holiday days, do you think the market will move around a lot anticipating the missing day or vice versa? Same reason, LOL. Well, we do have a lot of news coming out today. It is a short day of trade today. The market, at least for Topstep, is closing at 12 p.m. Central Time. So that's going to be 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So it is closing a little bit earlier than usual today. And that usually means that the folks who are trading all the way until that time are usually trying to make up losses. So I think that most of the volatility and most of the action is going to be happening early. But let's talk about what's on today's schedule. So outside of those mortgage applications that were out at 7 a.m. Eastern time this morning, we do get the ADP non-farm employment change. That's going to be out in 10 minutes here. It's a doozy. It's going to be out right at 8:15 here. That is the June non-farm employment change. And then at 8:30, we get the continuing and initial jobless claims alongside the May trade balance. So it's going to be a jam-packed pre-market here, and then we're going to go right into 9:45 where we get the S&P Global Services PMI. Then we get the ISM Services Index at 10. So it's actually going to be a pretty jam-packed day, worthwhile definitely for trading. Tomorrow, Thursday, holiday, definitely no trading. And then on Friday, we do get the ADP non-farms. We get the non-farm NFP, the non-farm payrolls, NFP. So that's going to be the important one, NFP on Friday at 8:30. But so Friday might be one of those days where we just kind of come in, we hit the pre-market, and then we just lock it up early because it's a holiday week. There's a lot of people that are just going on vacation for the rest of the week, and I'm sure junior desk traders are going to be at their desks on Friday handling the marching orders and just providing liquidity where they need to, and then that's kind of it. Good morning, July Peppers. Good to see you. Sam24Tick says, good morning, second day here. I watch you on Topstep TV. Now you're part of my morning routine. Thank you for doing what you do. Thanks, Sam. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. I highly recommend to not be in a trade when that print comes out. Yeah, exactly right. Good morning to you, Miss J. Good to see you as well. All-time high after this 8:15 print. Well, you know, in equities land, we've been seeing quite a bit of pump. We're seeing Tesla kind of returning back to gunning for those 290s again. We're trading, 290s is a little bit overzealous. Tesla's trading back at 235, but it's been on a boot scoot and rally. It's been hammering those shorts to the top side. So it's been going crazy, exploding to the top side. It's funny, the rotation, I believe, has been mainly out of NVIDIA. NVIDIA was trading 140s a week ago or so. What was that, on the 20th of June? How long ago was that? Was it 2 weeks ago now already? Oh my goodness, 2 weeks ago tomorrow. So 2 weeks ago, NVIDIA was trading up at the 140s. And now we're trading 120. It may not sound like a lot, but if you look at the split 10-1, we're talking about going from 1,400 down to 1,200. It's a big jump and it's a big rollover. So I believe that there was a roll out of NVIDIA. We have people rolling into Microsoft, into Google. Amazon is strong. Meta is perking back up, and Apple is super strong here. So if I'm looking over at equities, I'm seeing a very specific picture. We are seeing Apple potentially going for all-time highs. We did have that trading right around where we are today. We had that back in the middle of June, so we are back at those levels again, and this is where we rejected last time. But this was on the heels of all of those AI announcements talking about the integration with the new version of Siri. So all of that stuff matters. There's nothing that has changed in Apple other than the fact that investors literally looked at this thing at 208 and said, wow, Apple is a solid buy down here, and people have been buying it up. So now we're trading back at almost 220 again, and potentially going to make new all-time highs here on Apple, because the highest, I believe, this might even be all-time highs, but even though we're trading the pre-market, but Meta's going for it. Microsoft is on all-time highs right now. Amazon is on all-time highs. Google's on all-time highs. This market, if you were curious, is all about all-time highs right now. And, that might change once we have the election take hold and take place, but for the time being, it is just that market where you close your eyes and buy. Tesla does have some work to do. Like I said, it needs to get all the way up to 300. We're trading 235s right now. But all the other components of the Magnificent Seven are just on fire right now. Broadcom, I don't really talk about a lot on here, but let's go ahead and look at Broadcom. Yeah, Broadcom is close to all-time highs. We're trading 1,600 in Broadcom, and all-time highs are above 1,800 there. So, lots of movement in these stocks, and lots of all-time highs happening in these stocks. So we'll have to see, does that continue into the holiday here? There's not a lot that's stopping this train. Jerome Powell's commentary yesterday alongside all of those central bankers was not hawkish. It wasn't extremely dovish, but it certainly wasn't hawkish. And the market really kind of liked the fact that they're kicking the can down the road with the inflation target. They haven't once shied away from 2% yet, but possibly, maybe, they might throw 2.5% in there and say, the trajectory for inflation is changing. They do keep giving it an extended time frame. I don't know if you remember trading back in 2022 or 2023, we're talking about that inflation was going to be all solved and just buttoned up by now. But of course, we're kicking the can down the road. So about 2 years down the line. So let's see here. Are we at 500 likes yet, folks? Are we there? It's time to wake up. We're 229 likes. We got 1,000 people watching in here. Come on down. Hit that lucky like button. Just need half of you to do it, and then we'll get on to the poll here. Traders laughed at me when I said where NVIDIA will go a week ago. Now I laugh. There you go. You let them know, Richard. You let them know. Were you shorting it from the 140s? I'm guessing that's probably where you were there. Good morning, Rips. If one were to park their money, would you recommend stocks or futures? Well, rates are kind of hanging up here, so why not get yourself into a fixie, guaranteed. It's kind of difficult to recommend getting into the indexes, but, buy some VTI, buy some SPY, and just dollar cost average into it, That's what I'd be looking at doing. Powell slipped a few times and said recession. Did you catch that? I didn't. I really didn't notice that. I don't think that anybody seemed to take issue with that, so I must have been a little bit blind to that one. But thanks for bringing that up. I love leather. I'm going to go back and read my notes on that. I want to see. Hey, Rips, I'm the biggest man. I hope you see my messages, man. Well, I do. Pixel Puzzler. I see them all the time. I see them right now. What's happening? Made 300 on a quick scout from 241 and 252 at 745. Yeah, we are coming back down a little bit. Like I said, the news is going to be out here in 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and see if we can catch any kind of alpha here on this trade. Probably only want to trade like one account today. It's one of those days where I don't really want to get too crazy. Coming on the heels of a decent day yesterday. Don't really want to get too crazy or anything. Just want to kind of take it easy. Oh, biggest fan. Okay, I get you. I thought you say you're the biggest man. Oh, that's good stuff. Well, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. What's up, Will? How you doing? Freudian slip. Yeah, it's all about capital preservation, especially when you're coming off the heels of a really juicy day like yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of fun. Did everybody tune in to Topstep TV yesterday? That was a lot of fun. It's fun to be that person from time to time. Be a little bit loud and boisterous. It's all in good fun. I hope you folks know that. You folks have been tuning in for long enough, we're just having a good time. Good morning there. Retro casual. Couldn't get that for a moment. I need more Celsius. Rips, I'm looking for a nice long today to all-time highs. Well, good luck to you, OG Trades. Hopefully that pans out. It is going to be data dependent today. Going to be a lot of volatility today, especially going into the holiday week. I'm just going to be watching for how much liquidity is being provided and kind of gauging from there whether or not I should be involved in any of these trades. So trade balance is going to be out 15 minutes after this, but let's see if the non-farm employment change is an outlier number here. Where is we're expecting 165,000 jobs added. Yep, jobless claims at 8:30, ADP in less than a minute. How do you trade runners? Rarely see you keep trades run for a long time. It depends on the trade. Depends on the confidence level. It's all about the setup. All right, let's see here. Good luck, everybody. If you're going to be trading this, good luck to you. Let's see if we can make some magic happen here. Remember, expectation is 165,000 jobs added. The prior read was 152,000 jobs added. So they're expecting more jobs being added here to payrolls. Morning, Cliffy. Good morning, DC. Five seconds. Ooh, very thin. 150,000, so less jobs being added. I think the market should go up on this. Should. Very thin. We're talking about one lot, two lot, one lot, 7 lot. Okay, so the prior read was revised to 157, which is 5,000 more jobs. So 150K is the number. Doesn't really look tradable. I'm laying off. You would think that the market would, I guess we're going to be waiting for initial jobless claims. And that's going to be alongside the trade balance. So the trade balance expectations is negative 76.5 billion. The prior read was negative 74.6 billion. So we are expecting the trade balance to dip even lower. The initial jobless claims that we are expecting is 235,000 versus 233,000. So coming in hotter than last read. And continuing claims, we're looking at 1.84 million. So we're looking for more people out of work on this latest print, which I generally don't like to see. When the expectations are higher than the prior week, generally I go into it with a slower approach versus, let's just say the prior read was like, I don't know, 170,000, and then we're expecting 100,000, and then we print like 180. That can be like a big one there. June would have been a downbeat month without rebounding in hiring in leisure and hospitality. So leisure and hospitality jobs are up, and that could be a seasonal thing as well. So there you have it, folks. Let's get those likes up so we can do a poll here. Let's see if we can run it right now. Well, we're at 348 here. Again, if we get up to 800 likes like that, I'm going to just start doing giveaways here. I won't be able to help myself. And given how little this market is moving right now, I mean, I think giveaways are a good way to pass the time as we're waiting for this next piece of data here. What would you attribute your live stream success to be? Consistency, I guess. And I don't know. I don't know. What do you folks think? I think it's more of a question for the people in the audience than me. I just show up every day. Hey, good morning, Mike. Morning, Ferrari Phil. Why are the Topstep TV crew, Michael Hogue, etc., not profitable? Who said they aren't? They never seem to make money on stream, yet they give coaching sessions. I don't understand why people would listen to them. I don't think that Michael is giving coaching sessions. Hogue is a tremendously good trader and has a wealth of knowledge. There are some people out there that, and I'm not saying Hogue is one of them, but there are some people out there that excel in the coaching realm. You have to understand, too, I've been on Topstep TV for almost a year now. And I will tell you just from experience of never doing live trading on a broadcast of that size. We do live trading here every single morning. But I will just tell you, it's very distracting. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, and every single person who's been a guest on Topstep TV will tell you the same thing. It is extremely distracting being on a program, having 6,000 people watching you simultaneously. Not talking about 6,000 viewers total, but having 6,000 concurrent viewers watching you and trying to be educational, entertaining, talkative, keep the show flowing. It's a lot to be managing, and you have to be trading at the same time. So I don't make excuses for it. I'm just giving you the reality of, I mean, it's very, very difficult. And I will tell you, from being in the green room, behind the scenes, talking with Hogue, there's been many times where, and I don't think he'll mind me sharing this, where he has been like, oh man, I missed so many good trades because I was running my coaching session. And that's the reality of the situation, where he's sacrificing taking some good trades, where if you're all alone and you have nobody bothering you and you're sitting there and you're trading terminal, you're going to be trading completely different versus you have to be entertaining, you have to be educational, you have to be attentive, you have to be participating in conversation. You have to be doing all of these things simultaneously and trying to trade at the same time. I mean, most people can't even trade if their dog or pet or cat is in the room and like jumping around on their desk. And that's just like, that doesn't even matter. Try doing all of these things simultaneously and you'll come to realize it's extremely, extremely difficult. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's fair to say what you said there, Joshua Finelli. I don't think that's a fair assessment at all. Hogue is extremely knowledgeable and he is a great mentor. He is a great coach. And I think that he has a vast knowledge base that you can tap into to help improve your trading. And, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't think that there's any value, the last time I checked, nobody's actually forcing you to go in and watch that program. So if you're not finding any value in it, I think that you could probably bend over, grab your ankles and suck your own. Sorry, I didn't mean that. But at the end of the day, I mean, I just think that it's free television. And I think that, you know, it's up to you, right? It's just up to you. It's really up to you. So yeah, just, you're it's up to you. It's really up to you. But yeah, I think there's value in it. I really do. I think there's value in it. Sorry. I tried to hold it together for as long as I could. Sometimes the spice comes out a little bit. I'm sorry. Sometimes I try to keep the spice at bay. I really do. I really do. Anyway. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it PG. I really am. I'm sorry. All right, we are about 30 likes away. We're about 30 likes away. Here. Here we go. Here, I tell you what. Now you never have to be here again. Because I'm so insecure talking about my buddy Hogue. Anybody gonna miss Josh Finelli? I don't think so. I'm not gonna miss you, sorry. And if you can't roll with the punches, then don't ask stupid questions. That's like the many people that try to learn from ICT on YouTube for free and fail because they can't find the value behind it and think they want to pay. And, listen, I throw shots at ICT all the time, but I will say this. His techniques work for people. And I particularly think that he is not a very good trader himself. But that doesn't mean that he's not a good educator. I don't believe he's the best educator personally, but that doesn't mean that there's no value in what they're trying to teach, right? Just because that person can't trade actively doesn't mean that they don't know the subject matter. Actively trading and talking about active trading and the theories behind your trades, they're two different things. Being a very good executor of trades is vastly different than writing a really good book about trading and techniques and all that. So I know that I knock ICT here and there, but at the end of the day, do something that works for you, right? Find something that works for you and continue doing it, right? If those techniques are working for you, then great. Yeah, and that whole thing, those who can't do teach. I mean, there's a little bit of truth in that, but again, not really. At the end of the day, if you're providing value in some way, who cares, right? If you're providing value in some way, shape, or form, and people are actually extracting value from what you're doing, I feel that you're offering a good service at the end of the day. And that goes for people that I even disagree with. I don't really think that ICT is a great trader myself, based on his performance, and I don't think he has the greatest attitude. I don't think that he made the right decision for saying, I'm going to win the Robbins Cup and all this crap and all that. And I get maybe he was challenging himself or whatever. But at the end of the day, if those techniques are working for people, you're still providing value. And I think that is a good thing to be doing versus coming in here and crying about, well, I tune into this free YouTube channel. It's called Topstep TV. And I think that Michael as a coach shouldn't be a coach. If you're that person, that you're not providing any value. You're pretty much just a complainer. So, I'd much rather you have somebody that's providing value and then somebody versus somebody complaining or just hating. And it's crazy. I've been in a lot of different industries. I've never really seen so much hate consolidated in one industry, but I guess it makes sense because it's such a hard thing to do. And for some people, I'm from the camp where any industry that I've ever been in, if I'm around peers that are super successful and they're doing better than me, it charges me up and it inspires me. But then you have people out there who are the weak people who look at that and they're having a tough time on their journey. And instead of being inspired by the people around them, they get really salty and they get really angry and they say, well, why is this person doing this? And why is this person being a coach? And why? And it's like, bro, relax. We get it. The journey's hard, but you complaining and crying like a little 3-year-old about these things doesn't make it any better. Buck up, Buttercup. Life is hard. Grab a coat. Life is cold out there. You need to bundle up and get warm. It's a cold world out there. So until you stop crying about it, it's not going to get any better. Look within yourself to improve yourself. That's how you get better at this game. That's how you get better at these things. Stop whining and complaining and blaming all the external. Start within. Michael Jackson said it best. He said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. And I'm asking him to change his ways. Wise words from that man. Wise words from that man. All right, so we do have the print coming up in less than 5 minutes here. Less than 5 minutes. Mixer, stop it. All right. Well, we are coming down. The print did not bring that all up that much, but we'll have to see here. He also said beat it. We are coming down here. Let's see. We did actually reject off of this multi-day trend line that I've actually had on my chart for quite some time here. We did reject off of that, which is interesting. I want to see what happens if we get down to 20,013 and a quarter here. If we actually make it down that low. Rips, are you going to be on fast markets today? No, I'm not. I am going to be back on Tuesday. However, Tuesday. You seem in much better spirits than yesterday. I have fun every day. I mean, I'm trying to have a little bit of fun and explore all areas here. Sometimes we get a little spicy. Sometimes we have a little bit of fun. It's all in good fun here. Rip says, Dakota on your same schedule. He is sleeping right now. He was up late playing poker until the wee hours of the morning. I finished playing poker at around 6 o'clock last night. Well, afternoon, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's different. But for me, 6 o'clock's pretty late. I go to bed at like 8 or 9. I mean, 9 is pretty late for me since I'm up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, he's sleeping. He came home extra late. And yeah, I had a good session yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Kevin says, Rips, the time has come. I'm taking a payout on my XFA. Thanks for your mentorship and guidance. Awesome. Give it up for Kevin, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin McEnany, crushing it in here. Just remember, though, it's probably your positive attitude and positive outlook and positive vibes that probably brought you there to getting that payout. And your patience, your discipline, your grit. It's you. I'm just here yapping on a mic. Trust me. It's all you, buddy. Don't forget that. It's all you. Shove 7 deuce offsuit. Yeah. No, I was trying to like Instagram one of the hands that I had, and it just so happened right when I had that idea, I peeled 7 deuce. I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'm just going to do that right there. I'm still new to Instagram, you know. How about an online market Clubhouse poker tournament? That could be fun, actually. And then give away like a Topstep combine as a prize. What do we have? 1.5 minutes here. I'm going to do the poll. Will the NQ end the day above or below, let's say 20,200? Above, below. Okay, there we go. Get those votes in, folks. Rips, did you and Dakota get married in secret? I think my wife would be really upset with that, and that would kind of negate the marriage that I have with her. So I'm gonna float a no out there. Hey, Coach Jay, nice job on slow markets yesterday. That was so cool for you to step in, and he killed it. That was awesome. I think we need more Coach Jay segments. We definitely need that. Did you folks catch Coach Jay? It was awesome, right? Wasn't that great? We need more Coach Jay sessions on YouTube. My vote is for more Coach Jay sessions. I loved it. Yes. See? Great show, Jay. Just goated all the way. Awesome. Yeah. Alrighty, folks. Stream Deck is back in my lap here. This is the hotkeys going back in my lap. Wow, look. Order book is so cleared out. Be prepared for some huge whips and price action here. Huge. 238. So jobless claims coming in line. Is anybody out there? Boy, I just don't like trading in this low of liquidity. We're not seeing anybody stepping in right now. If you're watching the time and sales without a filter, you can see what I'm talking about. The heartbeat of the market is quite slow right now. After a print like that, usually you'd get some nice, well, here it comes. A little bit. It's the highest that we've seen in continuing claims since early March. But yeah, gosh, I really wanted to trade this too. Yeah, this is it might just be one of those mornings where it's just nothing doing. And then we talked about this yesterday a little bit, either on this stream or on Topstep TV, you know, talking about how trading's like surfing. There's going to be days where that print comes out and it rocks your socks. And then there's going to be days like today where you really ought to pace yourself and say, well, it's not my trade. Not my trade. Not my setup, not my trade. S&P looks like it wants to break lower, however. We have a lot of liquidity down here at these 20s. S&P is breaking hard here. I couldn't have done that sooner. Look at all these buyers stepping in right here at these 20s again. Oh my. Do we join them? S&P might want to bounce here too. I mean, that was a big old mess of buyers there. I mean, that looks like they don't want to break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Yeah, washy liquidity, can't trust it. There we go. You got it. We got some Jim Morrison fans in here. I missed my buy, I think. I don't know. There's a lot of buyers that stepped in on that candle. Look at how big that candle was, too. Past 3 100K combines and today down 12 on all 3 XFA. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, were you getting a little bit overzealous? I know that I've done that from time to time where you get ants in your pants. You kind of say, well, I got these things now. Let me go crazy. DJ Rips today. Richard Harris says you can go long on 55.60. Yeah, I do like that, but it might be a little bit too low for a break. It might be inviting a lower break here. I'm trying to be patient here. You know, part of me wanted to buy those 220s. Doesn't look like it's selling. I just wish we had more liquidity. What's next on the schedule here? I don't think we're until 9:45 now. Yeah, PMI is out at 9:45. Yikes, what a shame. Really wanted to trade it, but it is not feeling. Yeah, so we talked about this a little bit yesterday. You know, trading's like surfing. If you don't have the waves, it's probably best to just wait it out and wait until there's some nice swells, some good waves showing up. You know, it's like, poker. You can look at it the same way in poker. You're not going to play every hand that comes your way. You're going to wait for a good hand. When a good hand comes, it's showtime. And sometimes you'll get a good hand that doesn't work out. Like yesterday, I had a good hand, worked out. Had multiple good hands, and most of them worked out. Sometimes luck is on your side. A little bit of luck, a little bit of skill, makes a nice little cocktail of some profit, right? Works for trading, works for, I guess there's no profit in surfing, but sort of the same. Follow me. Give me some rope here. follow the reference somehow. Rips, what your 4-hour chart look like? Let's bring it up here. Go over to Trading View and 4-hour. Well, we're up in these nosebleeds again. I can get rid of that there. But that's our 4-hour chart. I've been marking this one up all week, but just these regular old support and resistance areas. So again, if we're holding these 20s, there's no surprise to me that we are finding some bids right around there, but S&Ps look like they want to break lower. Nothing's moving in equities. This is just futures shaking around here. 2 p.m. FOMC meeting minutes. Oh, you're right. Oh my goodness, I missed that. I'm sorry, Ravi. Nice call out there. Yeah, that's right. FOMC meeting minutes. We get 2 days to kind of mull on those. Just kind of mull on those. Is that the right word? I need more Celsius. You get a couple days to kind of think on those. Get yourself a nice think. Let's see gold. All right. Everybody's talking about gold. Let's see some gold here. All right, let's see gold. Oh, okay. All right, so this is why you folks are talking about gold. Gold's catching a bid. Any of the precious metals? Let's see. Silver futures. Wow, there we go. How about some copper? Copper, where's my futures? Copper, there. Oh, there we go. HG. Yeah. How about platinum? Oh, yeah. Metals catching a bid this morning. Where's Margaret Stocker D? Isn't she trades energy? What's crude doing? right now. Val Kilmer played a superb Jim Morrison. Yeah, it's a sad story about Val Kilmer. Makes me so sad. He's a nice guy. Great guy. Supposedly Biden has a meeting with Dem. Yeah, that is correct, Adam. I got the same news across my wire. I'd like to share that, actually. Thank you for sharing that. So President Biden and Vice President Harris are holding a private lunch around 12:15 Eastern time today. They're set to meet with multiple Democratic governors, and it's closed to the press. So maybe that's a little surprise of, hi, I'm President Harris. Could you imagine? Wouldn't that be a little bit of a shake-up there? Hey, what's up, everybody? It's President Harris in the building. You know, the other guy, he had to check out. No, I don't think so. Governor Newsom? Yeah, maybe. Kind of looks like, there's a picture I saw him. Looks like Jack Nicklaus's Joker. Doing that whole face. House of Cards. I still, that's another show I haven't watched. How do you track the market makers' moves? Well, usually they're moving around size. They're providing liquidity. But you have to remember, look at the word market maker, right? What's their job? Market maker. Their job is to make the market. So usually they are right around where the liquidity is, and they're providing large swaths of liquidity right around where the price is. And, on Bookmap, there's a great way to watch on Bookmap here where I can see that, let's see, we just dove down and took some liquidity. It's about 170 contracts there. I can go back and see, okay, did we actually have 170 contracts on the bid? No, we had 15 right here on the bid. But somehow, some way, we traded 170 into that, right? So that means that there's some market makers that are either covering a short position or they're building a long position there. But you have to understand, these folks can carry these positions for months, and they can be read on their books for months and months and months, and it doesn't really matter. But it's important to track them because it gives you a bigger picture idea of when is resistance actually going to show up? When is support actually going to show up? And are we finding sellers that are just barreling into these things? And how much weight do you need to crack through that? And if we had resting liquidity that's sitting down here at, say, 200, we're showing 68 contracts. But by golly, I want to see how much liquidity is actually down there. We're going to see that only when we touch the price. I can only see what's actually on the order book right now. And until we interact with that price, I'm not going to know. There's icebergs down there, right? Can I look at NQ now? Yep, this is NQ over on Bookmap, but let's pull it up here. Polish Central Bank leaves their base rate unchanged at 5 3/4. All right, going back to TradingView here. This is at that level that we've had on our chart for quite some time. These are just simple support and resistance levels here. Tango says, have a great day, Ribs. I have to head to an appointment. Good luck, everyone. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here on Friday, Tango. Enjoy your holiday. Happy 4th of July, my friend. Ribs, you have a course on Bookmap reading would be nice. So the plan was, before I had relocated, was to do a series of webinars with the official Bookmap team. That has not changed. It's just been pushed back. I'm still not settled here. In fact, I have construction again on Saturday here at the new place. And until everything settles down, I'm not going to be scheduling that because it's a little bit hectic, and I want to be putting my best foot forward with Bookmap. And in the end, I think we're going to have what will be comprised as a Bookmap masterclass where we'll have, 5+ parts, maybe 10 parts of just raw Bookmap that I've, soaked up over the last however many years that I've been using Bookmap, paired with the actual staff of Bookmap, the people who create Bookmap, talking about how their perception of Bookmap is. And I think those two things melded together will be really, really interesting and super helpful for users out there. And it will be released on the official Bookmap channel. This is all tentative, of course. This is just what we've discussed with the Bookmap team. It will be released on their channel as well as this channel, and as well as sort of a private, more tightly mentorship type of thing here just in the Clubhouse Discord. So that's going to be coming, and I don't want to give a date because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. I'd rather just say, hey, it's coming when it's done. We haven't even started it yet, and it's because I relocated and things have been quite hectic, You can ask Dakota about how hectic it is over here right now. I mean, there was construction, what was it, 2 days ago when he was here? And it's just like a lot of people coming in and out and just crazy town. I'm going to need gratuitous Bookmaster references. Yeah, we will see. We are coming down here. We're still rolling on over. I didn't take that short, but we have seen 55.60 getting a little bit of a bid here. We are seeing, if we look over at like Google's chart here, this is what is concerning to me. Do you see how we have a gap in the print? Now, when you're looking at equities, here's something that's interesting. If I trade one single contract in equities, one contract. If I trade one share over in Google right now, it will not actually show up in most charting software. I don't know if you folks know this, but it will not actually show up in most charting software. The only thing that it will show is 100 shares. Get it right, Rips. 100 shares or more. So it'll only show 100 shares or more. So if I traded a 2-share position, it wouldn't show either. 3 shares, 4 shares, only 100 shares or more. Now, there are some charting softwares. eSignal is one of them that will actually show you single volume prints, like if I'm doing 1 or 2 or 3 shares. But this just shows you the low level of liquidity that we have in these markets right now because it's moving through this price with very low liquidity. So that is something that sticks out to me. I get the question often, how do you know when it's a low liquidity day? Well, here's a pointer for you. This, if you see gaps in your charts like this, and this is a 15-minute bar, we can go to the 1 minute, look at the gap in the 1 minute there. You can see these little gaps here. This is very low liquidity here. And I mean, it's very spotty, obviously, in the pre-market. Of course, that's normal, but this is extremely spotty, right? And that's Google. Microsoft, I think, has a couple gaps as well. Yeah, there you go. Very gappy in Microsoft as well. But there you have it. Good morning, Rips. I'm new here. Which assets do you trade? We mainly focus on NQ, but if you're in Clubhouse, I publish a morning memo every single day that does have SPY, triple Qs, Apple, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Google, Meta, Tesla, and also the ES and the NQ. But then on Mondays, every single Monday, we do publish levels for now the Dow, the Russell, and crude and gold. So 4 other asset classes there. So Bookmap looks like interstellar stuff, the Matthew McConaughey movie. Yeah, I mean, it's liquidity represented in a visual way. It's, you can look at all sort of different ways to represent a data set. You can look at a pie chart, a bar graph, a line graph. You can look at a table, any way, right? It's data being represented in a certain form. This happens to be a form that really coalesces well with my brain, and it really gels with the way that my brain perceives the market. So for me, Bookmap is a dynamite tool. But I've talked to many traders that have given Bookmap a fair shake, and I'm saying like 6 months, even to a year, and they finish with that year or 6 months, and they say, you know what, Rips, you take your Bookmap and you have a good time with that thing. It's not for everybody. And I always say that, right? Bookmap is not for everybody. If you think you're going to get Bookmap and all of a sudden things are going to be rainbows, puppy dogs, butterflies, it's not the truth. It's a tool that represents data, and it's still your job to interpret that data in a way that makes sense, that will give you an edge in the market. A lot of people will just interpret this as just more noise and lowering the amount of processing power that you have to really pay attention to the market. For most people, it will be a distraction. So just be careful, Don't be looking for that magical indicator out there or that magical thing that does this and that. Focus more so on your psychology and your risk management first. Everything else seems to fall into place later, at least in my specific journey, Scalp the open, we all love that, but the trails, the market movers leave, like you said in one of your live videos. Please explain that, Rips. Again, it's watching the liquidity, watching the price action, seeing the time and sales, and watching how it's coming out. Time and sales, to me, is the heartbeat of the market. It shows you how fast the market is moving. And I started trading with time and sales and a price ladder. That was it. That's all I used to use. And I would focus on that without barely looking at a chart, because it's just an interesting way to trade. It's the movement of things, and you're looking at the rhythm of the market, and you're looking at certain price areas, and it comes down here, and they keep on holding, and then you're looking at that. Okay, it's going to springboard off this level. It's a way to perceive the market, and I've gone through different ways of trading and different ways of perceiving the market. It's all just different ways to see things, and with Bookmap, I can kind of combine all of those things. So when I'm looking for off the open. These are hundreds, if not thousands of opens that I've seen where I'm watching for very specific things. Like there's a very specific part of my career, about 6 to 10 months, where I was only trading Tesla options at the open. Now, if you know the options market, they don't trade in the pre-market unless you're talking about, there's very specific things that do trade options in the pre-market and during after hours and all that. But for the most part, when you're trading equity options, something like Tesla, it doesn't open until 9:30 New York time. So there's a very specific thing that you're watching with the pre-market, watching the actual underlying and watching how that's moving. And then you're watching the way the options print and the opening print on that. Mondays trade different than Tuesdays, trade different than Wednesdays, because there's no contract that you can buy in Tesla unless you're working with like a prime broker and doing like some type of private contract. There's no contract that you buy on Monday that's going to expire that same day in Tesla or any other equity. You can do it with SPY or triple Qs, SPX, NDX, and all that. But you can't be doing that with something like Tesla. So Mondays trade different than Tuesdays, trade different than Wednesdays, trade different than Thursdays, and Fridays are completely different. It's all very, very different, right? But going through all of these things, you start to get a feel for markets and how they move, and you recognize patterns. And it's committing all of these different patterns to your brain and going through all of these things that give you the experience to trade all these multiple markets. I've even traded crypto before, and I got lucky on a lot of crypto trades that I took, but it's a different market and it moves in a different way. But all of this experience that you build up as a trader, it helps you and it shows you all these different possibilities of patterns that you can use to your advantage. And that's what I think has brought me to where I am in the point now that I am in my trading, which is being able to read the market really, really well. But that's from looking at all sorts of different markets and actively trading all sorts of different markets. I mean, a small caps market on a Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time is going to trade a lot different than a large cap market on a Monday after a news event, right? It's a completely different flavor of ice cream. So perhaps if you considered options on futures, I don't think I've ever actually traded a single contract of options on futures. I always, SPX, SPY, triple Qs. That's usually what I'm trading. You know what's funny though? If I'm going to be trading SPY options or SPX options, I'm watching the S&P futures. I'm watching ES, right? Yeah, Friday, 6 p.m. You're a real D-gen if you're trading Friday at 6 p.m. in a small cap. That's like the biggest, oh man, I am a piece of garbage. It's so true. It's just it's the worst feeling. All right, if we get up to 800 likes, we'll do a giveaway here since we haven't taken any trades. We are still sitting here flat. I still have my stream deck right here in my lap keeping me warm, but nothing doing over here. Just nothing doing. I'm going to put it down on my desk here. Yeah, trading NDX options are scary. Trading NDX options are very frightening. I prefer SPX over NDX, but NDX leaves a little bit to be desired. S&Ps are being used more often than not for hedging, and there's not really many big trade desks that are using NQ for hedging. They're using it as a trading instrument. Quick question around Topstep combines surrounding the 50% consistency rule on a 50K account. If you're at 1.3K in drawdown, can you still only make 1,500 in a single day? So if it starts every single day anew, right? And the day starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So at 6 p.m. Eastern time, the market opens. Your profit and loss is at $0. All that matters is that on a 50K account, on that day, you cannot make more than $1,500. So in realized profits on a given day, you cannot make more than $1,500. If you do, you will have to make up for it in later days. So all you need to do is focus on what is my realized profit and loss for the day. So I don't care if you're in a drawdown or what. If your profit starts at zero, the most you can make is $1,500 in that day. Now, if you start at zero and you lose $1,000 to start your day, well, yeah, you can make now $2,500 because $1,000 to recover back to zero and then $1,500, but it's for a given day. For a given day. That's how I trade SPX. Looked at both ES. There you go. Yeah. So DJ, you know what I'm talking about. ES is a great way to trade. If you're watching ES trading SPX, a great way to watch it. Do you look about quadruple or triple witching? It's technically it is triple witching now because we don't have single stock futures anymore. So it is technically triple witching, but some people still call it quadruple witching. But yeah, it's very important, of course. Some days it's great, sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's just middle of the road, whatever nonsense, Does today count as a trading day on new XFAs on the 200 plus? I believe so. Yeah, 100%. I don't know why I wouldn't. Any news on hotkeys in Topstep X? Not officially, but we do have some hotkeys in Clubhouse that are built for that. So. If you lose 2K, you can make 4K back for a single day, only on a single day. Yeah. And again, it's all about what is your realized profit, right? What is your realized profit? If your realized profit on the day is negative, you can make it into whatever the 50% target is, right? Topstep X hotkeys are in development, apparently. Yeah, that is true. The official ones are in development. That is accurate. But like I said, we have some Jimmy rigged ones that work. I think they work well. Folks in Clubhouse, somebody give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Do they work well? The hotkeys that we have in here for Topstep X? Anybody's still using those? They rock? Oh, hey, there you go. Hell yes, amazing. Okay, cool. Good to know. Awesome. On mobile, close out of the chat to see the thumbs up. Must be why it's so slow. Yeah, YouTube and their wonky layout changes, not the greatest, right? Does today and tomorrow count as the same trading day? The markets are closed tomorrow. Is it even open? Let me see Topstep trading hours here. Wait, really? Markets futures are open tomorrow? Yeah. I mean, I would think it's going to be 2 days. Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 days. Yeah, 2 half days, right? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not going to be here trading tomorrow, if you're curious. I'm going to grab a Blue Mountain. Be right back. And we're back. No, it goes into Thursday. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the right answer for that. I don't have the right answer. It might be combined into one day since it's 2 half days. I'm not sure. You know how you can tell is probably just looking at your P&L if it resets, U.S. holiday, not world holiday like Christmas. Although, what's interesting is that we don't have a lot of data coming out tomorrow. It's all international data. So for Thursday, we have the Canadian PMI and the Brazilian trade balance and Brazilian vehicle exports. That's it. All right. Did we get there yet? Are we there yet? Oh, 699. We're about 101 away here. Thursday, Friday count as one day. Okay, that makes sense. Took a silver short from 30 spot, 835, looking for 500 on a pullback. Good luck to you there, Carl. If you're doing it right, the commissions are way lower than options in comparison. Yeah, also, I mean, it's less risky, right? Let's be honest. It's less risky. It's way less risky. We see you're sticking to futures and you're amazing with that, but why such a move though when stocks options have better commissions than futures? There must be a reason why you abandon options. We talked about this before on stream, but the reason why was because we had everybody in Clubhouse that wanted to trade futures. We traded options for what year? I mean, it's been so long now. It was 2023. We traded options for the first 9 months or so in Clubhouse, and we had an extremely profitable year. But then everybody wanted to trade futures. There was more people coming into the prop firm space. Topstep had just started that one step, one rule thing, and just more and more people were requesting it. And so that's what we ended up doing, was switching over from options to futures. So I could trade either one though. It's a very different trade, of course, where in options you're kind of you're looking for where the puck is going, and you're trading the volatility. You're not trading the move. Futures, you're trading the destination, right? And your entry is here and now, versus like options, there's a little bit more leeway, and you're kind of you're trading like the idea that we're going to get somewhere, if that makes any sense. You're trading the movement that you might get somewhere, and then you're selling on the movement that you might get somewhere, right? That's it. It's a very different trade, extremely different trade. I've been trading options on the DL for the past month and been profitable. Nice work there. Awesome job there, Celsius Lover. Speculation. Yeah, I mean, I momentum trade options. It's a completely different trade than futures. You're trading in futures, it's this price right here and now, and this destination here over that in that time. In options, I'm layering into this area here and now because it's relaxed, and I think that we're going to get a reversal. That reversal starts, and if it's a violent reversal, I'm probably layering out of that trade pretty quickly. So it's an entirely different trade. You're trading the anticipation of movement and the movement when it starts to move versus let's wait for the destination now, right? Carl Hungus says, I'm rolling a green mountain right now. Well, there you go. Keep the good times rolling there. What's the best way to start learning about trading options? I'm sure there's some great YouTube videos out there. Ribs, watching you be patient has been helping me exercise my patience muscle. There you go, Chang. Awesome. I'm liking learning to do pairs trading. That's one thing that I haven't really excelled ever at is pairs trading myself. Hi, Rip. What's your take on Dakota's trading strategy? I think it's very good. It's his version of support and resistance, and he keeps it simple, which is smart. And, it's obviously working. He's the number one Topstep trader, right? So if you can do what you can to emulate that style, I think that you'll be served in a really good place because clearly it's working, right? He talks about it all the time on slow markets. It's worth tuning in and catching that for sure. Suggest you trade futures options in addition to stocks. The margin on futures is really good. Yeah, it's too bad that there's no, I don't know how it would ever work. There'd have to be some kind of crazy profit cap. But I don't know how they could ever have a prop fund. You know what's funny is when I was trading options, there was a prop firm company that reached out to me and said, oh yeah, we're going to be doing prop firms for options. And then they reached out to me a couple more times and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll try it out, whatever. And then they disappeared. So, I don't think the business model ever got hashed out. Rips, do you know who was the top trader for Topstep before Dakota? This is going to sound stupid, but it was actually me. I was the number one live funded trader on all of Topstep for the first month and a half of this year, but it never showed on the leaderboard. And MP has confirmed this. I'm not just making this up. If you just looked at live funded accounts only, I was the number one live funded account trader on all of Topstep. And they, at the time, were calculating in people who were trading XFAs. I was only trading one live account while everybody else was trading 3 XFAs concurrently. If I would have been trading 3 XFAs concurrently, my balance would have hit $120,000. But I was trading one single live account. So that felt like sort of a hindrance. And MP has confirmed this on Twitter. Here, since we have somebody already dropping the cap emoji, we'll go ahead and send the receipts over. No, but this is true. And I was proud of the way that I traded. I actually had, I believe it was COVID. I never got tested for it, but it felt like COVID. But let me see if I can find, I have so many dang comments here. Let's see if I can find this. But anyway, it might be on MP's replies. But yeah, it was, I don't really care that much, but it was some good trading. And then I got super focused. I always keep it real with you folks, but I was being super hyper focused on the Topstep Trader League because I thought that was going to be happening in like June of this year. And I wanted to be on the top of the leaderboard. And all of a sudden it just got away from me. And I was so hyper focused on it. I just started losing my grip on everything and spiraling out of control. And I had multiple days where I just felt out of the pocket, trying to force trades and doing everything that you're not supposed to be doing. So, it is what it is. It happens and you move on. And I've been trading my live account very sparingly now. The idea is that I'm going to build up XFAs that are going to be deposited into that live account. I'm taking it very, very slow. I feel like I'm in a good lane right now and I'm where I want to be. So I like where I'm at right now. And I'm not going to change anything in my flow. I think that my flow right now is good. I like where I'm at right now. But Dakota style does not work with volatility. Disagree completely. Clearly Dakota style works because look at his stats, right? Yeah, it's trading's very difficult, folks. There's traders that are on the leaderboard right now that are having a difficult time too. Ripsmod coming in with the heat. That's the first time I think I've ever seen Ripsmod chat. What's up, Ripsmod? Are you watching the stream? What's happening, Ripsmod? That's the one. If you're getting banned, that's who it is. That's Ripsmod in the building. Acumen. Welcome to the party, my friend. Welcome to the party. Hold on 1 second here. I gotta see this. It is 9 o'clock, by the way. All right, let's see here. And if you're not already following me on Twitter, I don't know what you're doing with yourself, by the way. But here you go. Boom. There it is. There's the tweet where MP confirms where I was number one. Number one, yay. Who cares? Let's see here. I think the pressure to keep your name on the leaderboard affects the guys. I agree 100%. For me personally, I know because it was me. I'm the guy. I know firsthand. I was going through it. But for me, it was the pressure of the Topstep Trader League. And I was new to Topstep TV and I was finding my groove there. And you know, you want to be the guy. You want to be the best, right? And that pressure can get you, especially with trading where it's like, you know, you're not in control of what the markets are going to do that day. So if you're pressing the gas on a day where the market's like, dude, if you're pressing the gas today, you're going to lose. Well, guess what? You're going to lose, right? And that's kind of what happens there. Hey, the bot must be a Topstep bot. Hey, Rips, what do you think about Danny trade strategy? I'm not familiar with it. I've had some very pleasant conversations with the gentleman, and at a personal level, I got along with him quite well. We had a couple phone conversations, and I have nothing but nice things to say about the guy at a personal level. At a trading level, I don't know anything about his trading style or anything of that nature, so it would be completely out of pocket for me to comment on that. So I have not given it enough attention to, watch him trade or anything like that. So, but I think he's a really nice person at a personal level. Rips, need advice. I just passed 4 combines. How do you suggest I trade those? Copy trade all of them or just a few at a time? I'd say just only one. Start with one. There's no rush in this game. That's a great thing too about having an XFA is that you don't have to do anything because you've paid the lifetime fee. That account is yours. And you have to think about it this way, right? If it's a 150K combine, think about this. If you have a 150K combine and you pass it, you pay $149. There is no difference between what you have now and going into NinjaTrader, Tradeovate, AMP, whatever brokerage pick, brokerage ABC, and depositing $4,000 into that account. And that's where I think there's a lot of disconnect, right? There's so much disconnect where people say, oh, I have a 150K account, or, oh, it's just an XFA, I can pass another one. No, you need to reframe your thought process and look at this and say, treat it in the same way that you just called up AMP Brokerage and you said, hey, I'm going to wire or ACH $4,000 into your account and you're going to give me that account to trade. That's literally identical to what you have now with a 150K XFA. Because think about it. If you're trading a $4,000 account on AMP, you can technically take 4 contracts of NQ. Technically, right? Technically, you can trade 4 contracts in NQ. But the moment that position goes on, they're going to liquidate one of those. Because you have to have $1,000 per NQ contract as a maintenance margin, right? Not overnight, maintenance margin. So you would be able to trade 3 contracts. Guess what? On Topstep, how many contracts can you trade on the 150K account in NQ? 3 contracts. Are you starting to see the similarities here? It's the exact same as if you deposited $4,000 in an AMP account, but it only costs you $149 plus your combine fees, which will get refunded. One of those combine fees will get refunded when you get your first payout. And this is where it's like people get so caught in the weeds and this whole like, go. I got to reset. I got to pass. It's like, slow down. Now let's reframe our thought process and be like, okay, I just deposited $4,000 in this account. That's insane. That's amazing. That's so great. And you're getting that for $149? That's insane. You're not like, I wish I had that opportunity when I first started, because for me, it was actually $4,000, and it was like, oh, 10 minutes later, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. So if you're reframing it like that and you're saying, let's just imagine that I deposited $4,000 of my own money, my hard worked money that I put in there, $4,000, and I'm going to trade it like that. Maybe then that $200 day is going to feel like, oh man, that's sick. I made $200 today. That's dope. That's awesome. For your first payout, you get 50% plus refund. You can take up to 50%. But yeah, you get that refund for whatever the last month you paid on your combine. So let's say you bought a combine for $149. Hopefully you used Rip's link, of course, right? But you bought it for $149, and then you paid another $149 because you passed it. So you're in for about $300, $298 if we want to get technical. And you get your first payout. They refund that $149 to your credit card or whatever payment method you use to pay for that combine. So you're really in for $149 for basically depositing $4,000 in a trading brokerage account. I mean, that to me is insane. I mean, and that's just me. That's the guy who's been doing this for a long time. That to me is insane. And that's why if you can actually trade, these props are such a great deal, because it's, I mean, imagine you could call up AMP right now and be like, hey guys, here's the deal. I'm going to send you $149. You're going to put $4,000 in my account. Every $200 I make every 5 days or more, you let me withdraw 50% of that. How's that sound for a deal? They'd laugh you out of the room. But imagine, I mean, if you just change the way that you think about it, you'd be like, dang, that's a pretty good deal. I send them $149, they fill my account with $4,000, and every 5 days at $200 or more, I can take 50% out for me? What's the catch? There is no catch. Everybody's just in this rush, and they're missing the forest for the trees because they're thinking, I got to do the prop and then flip accounts and reset and this and that. It's like, no. Take it so slow. Relax. Chill out. Just relax. Stop trying to go for the $10,000 day. Stop trying to go for even a $1,000 day. Just make some money. Just relax and make some money. Take some good trades and the money's going to come. But stop sitting here and being like, oh man, I'm blowing through these things. Well, why are you blowing through them? Would you be doing that with your own money? Well, I only blew through it because it's $49 or $149. Well, then you're framing your thinking wrong. Because essentially you have an account that somebody deposited $4,000 into, and you're just blowing right through it. You know, it's funny. I mentored somebody, I don't know, like 2 years ago. And they were talking to me about prop firms way back then. I had no idea about these prop. I mean, I kind of had an idea, but I wasn't really paying attention. They're talking to me about them. The first thing I thought was like, man, that just doesn't seem right. There's no way. How are they going to make money on this? They're giving you all this money in this account. I didn't understand it back then. Being honest with you, I just didn't understand it. You know? Stop thinking about it like I got to flip accounts. I got to reset. I got to push. Just trade slow. Take good trades. Get the practice in. Think of every single trade that you're taking. That's practice. Get better. This is going to be a long, long journey. I feel like everybody who's rushing things and blowing through these combines and blowing through XFAs, just popping them real quick, I think they're all thinking about like, oh man, I'm going to get rich real quick, right? I'm going to be so rich from this so fast. You won't. Let's get rich slow, very slow. Yeah, Yacht Flyer says, I thought prop firms were a scam at first. Yeah. Today is a holiday-wide trade. No, today is a half day. Tomorrow is the holiday. Tomorrow is Freedom Day. You need to clip this rant and turn it into a standalone YouTube video? Maybe, yeah. I had no clue I should have been trading with Topstep. What a waste of a few years. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money that you waste too. It's not just time. Time you can never get back. Time is the one thing you can never buy. Time is the most important. Always put time ahead of money. There's a lot of people that don't realize that one. There's a lot of people that will spend, I know some people out there that will spend weeks product shopping for something where at the end of the day, they're going to save maybe $200, right? Like $200. You're going to save $200, but you spent 3 weeks like bargain shopping. You wasted 3 weeks of your time to save $200. Math ain't mathin'. Always put time first. Put time first. You know what works? And genuinely to say I have passed 5 combines through hunting, fair value gabs, but when I trade XFA, it didn't work. What's the secret? There's no secret. It's all in your dome. It's all right here. You got to stop copying and pasting the same questions. Otherwise, I'm going to stop answering you there, Pixel Puzzler. I'm 2 days into only aiming for $200 a day. I've blown 15 XFAs in the past rushing. Usually we get 1,000 in no time and then lose them. These past 2 days have been relaxing. Try to keep it relaxing. Think about it as if it's just another combine. Just take it very, very slow. Take it very, very slow. After blowing a total of 6 XFAs trying to make it quick, you learn quick, you will lose. Now I have 1 XFA. I'm finally making money. See how this works, folks? This isn't just me yapping about this. These are people telling you from their own experience, the more you rush, the more you lose. Because the market, look at, you think I don't want to be trading right now? I wish there was great opportunities to be trading, but this is discipline. There's nothing right here. We could be making a market along this chop here, buy here, sell here. Hopefully not buy here, but sell here, buy back here, go long, sell here. You know, you could be making a market. But it's not my style of trading. I'm not interested in trading it. Maybe there's going to be something off the open. Maybe I end the day with a no trade. I don't really care. I'm not going to the market with hungry eyes. On good days, I'm going to be there and I'm going to strike it hot. Yesterday was a good day. I was reading the market well. I even did it. I did the thing I never do. I traded my live account yesterday, right? It was a good enough day for me to say, hey, this is good enough for a live trade. I traded my live account. It all varies. If it was up to me, every day would be like yesterday. I would be making billions of dollars. But it ain't like that, folks. It's about practicing patience on the days where you need to. Keeping it slow, keeping it tight. And on the days, you know, you ought to judge yourself. On days like yesterday, go back and think about what was going through your mind on a day like yesterday. Were you saying like, oh, you know, I got my 10 points and then I was done? Because maybe that's your trading style. Hey, that's fine. Or were you looking at yesterday and you're kind of intimidated? Or were you looking at yesterday and saying, this is my day. This is my day. This is where I seize the day. This is Carpe Diem, baby. This is the one where I strike it in there and I go for it. For me, that's yesterday. That's what I did. I went for it and it worked. Some days it's not going to work. Some days you get a little bit too overzealous. And even though the day is great, you get too heavy into an early move and you get shaken out. That's okay. But think about what was your mindset yesterday on a day where it just is going and it's giving alpha and it's saying, come on, tickle me down or tickle me up. Let's get in there. Let's run it. What were you thinking? Those are the days that are going to be the easiest for you to trade for the most part. Because if you go long on the open and you close it at the end of the day, you're making a ton of cash, right? That's just being real. Same thing goes for the markets in a free fall. If you just sit there and watch the market in a free fall, but then you sit here on chop like this, and then you're sitting there and pressing all the buttons and clicking, well, you need to reassess what you're doing, in my opinion, right? Days like yesterday, because I've been doing this for long enough, days like yesterday are the days where it's like, that's the time to come alive, baby. That's the time to get in there. And you're going to see these free fall days, same thing. You can either sit back and watch, or you can buck up and you can get in there and get that juicy, delicious alpha. If you trade for profit, you will lose. If you trade based on the process, you will make profit. Exactly right, John. Exactly right. Yeah, SW, you've been on a tear in here lately. Are you going to be doing next Tuesday's session? Let the people know. I'm curious. Tuesday, right? Tuesday's your day. Yeah, sweet. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for SW here in Discord. Been absolutely crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. When is Matt Damon joining us on live? He's asleep right now. He played poker all night long. All night long. That's your one good trade day. Yeah, and that's the thing. I have friends that trade maybe, like, and it's not a lot of them, but, you know, these are bigger traders. They trade 3, 4, 5 times out of a quarter, and that's it. You don't need to have interaction every single day of the market. You don't. It's good to get the experience, good to watch, maybe trade on a practice account if you must, but that's also, you know, you're building these synapse connections in your brain where it's like, I got to trade. So sometimes it's not good. But getting that screen time, you know, watching what the market does, getting that pattern recognition muscle built up, that's important. That's important. Does a reset start if you blow the account 2 days before billing? As long as the account is blown, you will reset on the rebuild date. Now, what you don't want to do is that if your rebuild date is like 2 days away and you've blown your account, you don't want to reset the account because you're going to pay for a reset and then 2 days later, you're going to pay for the rebuild. So just wait for that rebuild date it will reset your account, but your account must be blown and it must say that it is ineligible. If it doesn't say that, like you're $2 away from blowing the account, it's not going to reset. The account must be blown. How do you know which days are best to trade? Usually the ones that have liquidity. It's easy in the summer months to kind of look at this and say it's probably not a good day to be trading. Right now, we are kind of just basing out down here, so there could be a nice trade since we are holding 55, 60 in the S&Ps. I want to see what happens with equities. Ribs, thanks for the channel. It seems that it's hard to scale into NQ with 1,000 max daily drawdown. Any suggestions? Yes. Trade the MNQ. Do not trade the NQ. Trade the MNQ. Yeah, look at that. Current Dula. Look at that. We got rock stars in here. That's what I'm talking about. Rips, what I don't understand is Topstep paying traders during XFA level and still trading on a simulator. Can you explain why they do this? They actually are copy trading their best traders on their house accounts. So if you can see all of that data and you can see these are their best traders, they're copying those trades and they're making money from that information. They're paying you basically a consulting fee for that, the data that you're providing to them. Rips, on Topstep, who's the top live trader without the infusion of other XFAs? I'm pretty sure it's Dakota. It's got to be Dakota. I mean, I'm long gone off that list, baby. I'm long gone off that list. I have some making up to do in my XFAs, that's for sure. Are you using level 2 data on Bookmap? I use the CME data package, which is the full book, not level 2. It's full market book, full depth of market. Level, level 2 can sometimes be limited depending on your data provider. In equities, you can get only level 2 instead of the full book. There's NASDAQ total view. There's a lot of different things that you can get, but level 2 sometimes is limited to like 50 levels up and down. You want to make sure that whomever your provider is we are curling it up here. I'm super new, been at it for a couple months and learning every day, every trade. Thanks you. Thank you, Ted, for tuning in. Hope to see more of you in here. Have you thought about swing trading like Dakota more than scalping? There are certain trades that I will take, but at my core, I am a momentum scalper. That is my core style of trading. And I've been doing it for a very long time. It's not to say my most profitable trade of all time was an options trade. And that was a multi-day trade. I believe it was 2 days of holding. So what is your special coupon code? And then again, what is your special coupon code? Oh, and then again, what is your special coupon? Does anybody know what is your special coupon code? Can anybody help out trade, by the way? Rips is the king scalper. I'd love to be able to do some long intraday holds like Dakota, but still Momo trade scalp. I think you can have the best of both worlds. The coupon code is Banhammer. That's funny. There's a special coupon code. Not yet. Just clicking that link in the description gets you the best discount, but Rivers, does Topstep allow live accounts to swing trade? No, and I asked them that question the very first day that I was setting up my live account because it takes them about a week to set up your live account. Very first question I asked Risk was, hey, can I hold any amount of contracts, right? Because I had a pretty healthy balance going into it. I said, hey, can I just, one contract? I got enough for the margin to hold one contract overnight. And they go, no, no. Okay, all right. So no, it's the exact same way as the XFA trades. They do not allow any kind of swing trading, even if your account could support the margin for it. The answer is no. So for Topstep X, do the built-in trading view charts allow custom indicators coded via Pine script? I do not think so at this current moment. Anyways, MC and Rips gonna hit the pool. Locked up this pre-data 6.7K keeps the hungry eyes away. Enjoy your holidays, my U.S. friends. Thank you, SW. Thanks for being so helpful in here. I saw you also helping out the London traders this morning. It was very nice of you to do that, so appreciate you. Rips, I'm using Bookmap as well, but can't find out how to use icebergs. Can you show me where the setting is at? So it's under settings, and you go to, what is it here? Configure add-ons, and then you scroll down to stops and icebergs on chart or stops and icebergs subchart. You must have Global Plus in order to use the icebergs add-on there. Ticks Stack Dough. Oh, I like that name. Tick Stack Dough. SW is in Discord, Miss J. Only in Discord. Hey, Cammy Capital, what's up? Give it up for Cammy Capital in here. How you doing there, buddy? Just requested a payout of $31.50 on day 6 of my 100K XFA. A big thanks to you and the rest of the Topstep TV crew. Thanks. Give it up for Sanjeev in here. Gotcha. That's awesome. It's all you. You size up deliciously, Rips, knowing the risk if it ever goes against you. You always would add up more contracts, but we don't get why. Is because you saw liquidity? How? Could you please explain to us? You know, Pixel Puzzler, you've been asking questions all day. I believe that I've been doing a good job of answering them. And I don't think I'm going to satiate your quest for knowledge on this stream today. I think the best thing that I can recommend to you is that you continue to watch and you continue to listen. I wish I could just tell you and say, hey, so here's the deal. When we're trading 225s like this and you look up at 227 and somebody's showing you 17 lots on the offer, that's how you know. Unfortunately, it's not like that. There's a lot that goes into it. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to satiate your quest for knowledge this morning. Dakota had an XFA account added to the live account, so it isn't like he moved from his original account balance. Yeah, I agree. But still, I mean, he's been trading in his live account and his live account only for a very long time, and almost exclusively for the last 3 months. I would say 3 months. So, Ribs, can you trade with Stream Deck on Topstep X? You can, but not officially. We do have an add-on here in Clubhouse that you can use that works well. Rips, today Topstep X was lagging. They fixed all the losing trades. Come to find out, my combine profit was $2,500. My balance was $53,000. Talked to support to reverse this, and they decided to let me pass it and let it be. Topstep is an awesome company. Hey, yo, that's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. Nexus Blast says, Rips, enjoying your pre-market every day, man. And amazing work with your channel and brand. Thank you, Nexus. Appreciate you. Slothfire is up 1.2K in their 150K combine, taking it slow. This will be the first time I have 2 funded accounts at the same time. Thanks for all of your insights. It helps so much. Awesome, Slothfather. Keep us posted in the Discord about your progress there. Would love to see that. Screen time, experience time in the market. That's what it is. That's the magic bullet right there. I think we're going to get 12 to 15 point pullbacks all day, so be careful. Yeah, we are coming down violently here in the NQ. I mean, you know, violently as we can, 20 points to the downside. How to efficiently come back from a 15-day losing streak. Take a week off. Do yourself a favor and just take a week off. Get away from the market. Stop thinking about it. You have some kind of mental blockade. Just take a week off. Numbers are skewed. What did I miss here? Yeah, I mean, it's fine, though. I mean, let's just say he has an extra 50,000. I mean, he's still far away from other live traders. At the end of the day, who really cares, right? Pocket watching the top leaderboard is one thing, but who really cares? Are they providing value to the community? I can say resoundingly, yes, Dakota is providing value to the community, and he has proven his worth as a trader. At that point, I just feel like it's over, right? He's proven himself. The guy can trade. Clearly, the guy can trade, and he trades exceptionally well. So at this point, like, I don't care if he blew his live account. He's proven his worth in gold, or his worth as a trader. I mean, 1 billion times over, right? 1 billion times over. Who cares, right? Why do we all care to pocket watch? Who cares? Let's lift each other up. Let's have a good time. He's a great person. Very great person, I can tell you. From hanging out with him for the last few days, he's a very great person. I can't stop thinking about the market bug is fully entrenched in my mindset. Yeah, you'd be surprised, though. A week away from the market's just, you come back so strong. You really do. And I've talked to so many people, and that's literally the cure for all of it. You take a week away from the market. It's 5 trading days. I mean, who cares? 5 trading days. Take a week away from the market, you come back. Oh, my. Are you not using Rhythmic anymore? Yeah, I use Rhythmic. Ninja Trader Rhythmic. What did I miss here? Rips, I started trading ticks, not dollars, and made it much easier to hold. Your thoughts on it? Yeah, I think that's a good thing. You can have your P&L display in ticks or points, and it's very helpful. It's very, very helpful. Yes, but Topstep needs to be more transparent. Yes, he can do it, and good at. Really, they need to be more transparent. Come on, but for what? What value does that change in your life, right? I will ask you that. We'll keep going. I enjoy this. I enjoy this discourse. What more value would that bring of knowing that he has of $250,000 in profits, trading on prop firms, live in front of most people most days? He's made $250,000. What would that do in your own life specifically? Be specific with me. What would that do knowing that 50,000 of that $250,000 was made copying 3XFAs? Your turn. Go ahead. What specifically, be specific now, in your life would change? Because this is important to you. This is like the 16th time that you're asking about this. What would be specifically in your life, exclusively, what would be changing? Oh, goodness. What countdown timer are you using on NinjaTrader? It's a, again, custom indicator. I know. I'm only custom indicators. All right, folks. Did we get enough likes? Are we ready for a giveaway? We are ready for a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's give it. Let's do it. I want to do a free Topstep combine. Let's do this. Let's do it. 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 All right. Giveaway is going to be keyword. Oh, let me end the poll here. All right. Channel member luck is going to go to 10x. Let's do this. I'm going to do something actually kind of fun here. So in order to get the keyword, you have to, so in order to get the keyword, this is what you're going to have to do. So for the keyword, you're going to have to click this link. And let me get the keyword in here first. So you're going to have to click this link right here, and you're going to have to tell me what is the fourth word in the header. That is the keyword. The fourth word in the header is the keyword. The fourth word in the header. So you have to click that link. Who can get it the fastest? Who can get it the fastest? Let's see. Did we get it? Wow. Look at you folks are good. I couldn't even, that was see, that was good. That was good. That was really fast. That was really fast. I thought that would have taken a little bit longer. Charty B, you want to type that in the YouTube chat? Go ahead and type that in the YouTube chat. So you get 10 times more luck if you are a channel member here. And we'll give away a free Topstep combine. If the person who claims this does this quickly, we'll do another one. We'll do rapid fire. We'll do back to back. How's that sound? We'll do rapid fire. Keyword is passing. I'm going to let this market open come and go, by the way, because I want to trade about 5 minutes after the open. So keep in mind, the markets are opening here in about a minute, but I want to be patient. Oh, thank you, Charty B. I appreciate you. All right, 1 minute till the market opens. 1 minute. Just type in passing one single time. And once this gets to, we'll say 450 participants, I'll roll it. Now, you have to be following me on Twitter and Instagram. It's going to pop up right here. I only have one account. It's at Selling Rips. It's the same account on Twitter, same account on Instagram, at Selling Rips. There's another imposter out there. Not me. It's never going to be me. I don't have a crypto account, don't have a private account, don't have a members only account. It's at Selling Rips. It's the only account I have, at Selling Rips. Follow me there. If you're not following me, you do not qualify. You have to follow me there. And then we'll get that going here. We're at 450. We're going to roll it here, folks, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. July Peppers. I know you're in the Discord. July Peppers, you have won the free Topstep. Are you in the Discord? July, hey, look at that. Okay, see how fast that was? All right, we're going to re-roll it too. Let's do the open, then we're going to do another roll here. Simple as that. Let me just make sure. I'm almost positive I've seen you before. Yeah, there you are. Give it up for July Peppers, ladies and gentlemen. All right, market is open here. Let me send you a message. All right, July Peppers, I sent you a message on Twitter. Congrats. Congrats to you. Congrats to you. And we are going straight up here. Wow, we are bottoming out there at those 200s was the play, right? All right, if we come back down to these 40s and draw some more liquidity here, I want to go long. Watching here at these 40s now. I'm going to do a long here up at these 40s. We're holding above VWAP for now. I will bail on this if we don't get the right here, right now, above into those 50s. A little bit of hesitation right at the VWAP. See if we can get through 45 here. A little pullback from Apple. And nice move. Watching here through the 50s now, they're really stacking up bids here. I like to see that. Out half. Stop is going 50% of the bar. Let's see if we can get this all the way up to that 57 level. And that's good enough for me. Cool. It's a nice little scalpacito there to the top side. I want to get to our level right there at 57. Right there. That's where we rejected. That's where we got out. So that's going to put us up on the day. We're up $416 there. And that was, dang it, I didn't copy a single account. How did that happen? I thought I was copying my accounts. No. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you only trade one account. I thought I was copying. Dang it. Well, that should have been a little bit more, but still a W. Oh, I said earlier, no copy. That's why it is. See, I'm not even in my own head today. Well, hey, it was a good trade regardless. Let's do another giveaway, and then we'll go trade in the Discord here. Whatever. I mean, I forgot that I said that I wasn't going to copy. That's on me. I totally forgot. That's totally on me there. Oh, well. Good trade, though. This is a nice trade. Good scalp. Exactly what I was looking for there. What are you going to do? Oh, well. It's funny because it's like, I think that I'm trading 10 contracts there because it's like, whatever. I'm not going to moan about this. Anyway, all right. On to the giveaway here, folks. On to the giveaway. Did anybody catch that move? Let's ask that. Did anybody catch that move there? Straight shot to that 57 3/4, and then it went a little bit more. Yo, Celsius lover in the house. Way to go. Look at that. Nice job, buddy. Rips, I got your message on Twitter. I sent you the 1500. My dog is better. Well, you got scammed, my friend. Nice. Caught it at 208. Nice work there, Julio. Very nice. Caught it for 500 on my XFA. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm sitting here with $416 not copied. Oh, boy. Somebody ought to remind me to say, hey, you're only going to be trading one account. In my mind, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm copied. I had all these windows blocking my screen too. You knucklehead, Rips. You dingus. It's funny. Oh, man. Nice. Cargo, you got it in one account. Nice. Very nice. Love to see that. You folks caught that. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. You got to laugh at that, right? All right, let's do this. Let's do one more keyword. Let's do one more keyword here. No, I want to end it on a high note. Let's do... There we go. We're going to end it on a high note. There we go. Keyword is freedom, folks. Type in the word freedom one single time. This is for a free Topstep Combine. One free Topstep Combine. Keyword is freedom to celebrate Independence Day tomorrow, folks. And I hope you do enjoy the day tomorrow. Spend some time with your loved ones. Maybe go hit a barbecue or two. Be careful if you're going to be playing with fireworks. Please be very, very careful. Please. Oh, golly, be very careful. I know way too many accidents involving fireworks. I mean, I used to play with fireworks. I'm kidding. But please be careful out there. Please be careful. Please be very, very careful out there. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Please, God, do not drink and drive. If you are drinking, Uber is one little tap away on your phone, or Lyft, or whatever the other ones are. Don't drink and drive. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a knucklehead. Wow, we were coming right back down. Oh my. Sparklers and snakes only for me. There you go. We were pulling up to the bank yesterday, and being in California, we don't have fireworks stands, and here in Nevada, wow, fireworks stands. I was like, oh, that's crazy. They're selling fireworks right here in the parking lot. Isn't that cool? I had no idea. Yeah, different style of state there. I have to preserve my fingers, so I make my kids light the mortars. There's a saying that goes, don't drink and drive, drink, then drive. Don't say that. No. So many Americans don't realize this is the last day they'll have 10 fingers. It is true for a lot of folks out there. I wonder what the statistics are on that. It's got to be pretty funny. I mean, not funny, but that's terrible if somebody's losing some extremities. Had a friend blow off his hand with a firework. See, I'm not kidding. It's dangerous. Don't drink and drive. You might spill. Get out of here. No, in all seriousness, please, God, do not drink and drive. Please, please, please do not do that, folks. It's not worth it. It's never going to be worth it. I don't care if it's one. Just don't drink and drive. It's not worth it. You can always get your car another time. You can always have somebody else drive your car. Don't do it. Don't drink and drive, please. And never get in a car with a drunk driver either. Don't do that. And don't let them drive if you're around them. Do everything you can. Rip's statistics are the average driver drives drunk 80 sometimes. All right. Rips, pass my combine. I just blew one after being up 2K. LO, but God is good. God is the greatest. Don't forget that. God is the greatest. Congrats there, Jordan. Don't drink and drive. Drink an Uber. Amen. What was your day job before you started trading? I've never worked for anybody. I've always started my own companies. I build brands and sell them. I'm a brand builder. One of our best friends' dad was an alky that DD all the time. Last time he killed 3 people and himself. There you go. So sorry to hear that. But there's your lesson, folks. Don't do it. I want to end on a high note, but let's get that out of the way. Please. With Uber, you have no excuse now. It's not a funny thing, right? It's not a joking matter. It's a serious thing. I've seen way too many things go wrong in that realm. Don't do it. I saw someone leave the liquor store yesterday trying to drive off them. Sorry, I just pictured that like from a comedy movie. But yeah, don't do it. Please don't do it. All right, folks, here we go. Let's roll it up. 331. Can we get 2 more? Let's make it a nice 333 here. 1 more. Come on. There we go. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling. This is for a free Topstep combine, by the way. Just when you win, just type in your username. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Here we go. All right. We got a challenge this morning. Hold on. We got a challenge this morning. Hold on. Let me try my best here. Dazai-osamu. Was that close? Was that close? Dazai-osamu. Hey, look at that. There, it worked. It worked. He heard me. There we go. All right. Let's see if you follow me. Close? I'm close? Okay. Okay, I'm guessing this is on Instagram here. Sorry if I butchered it. I tried my bestest. Let's see here. James Byron. Come on, please be following me, please. Yeah, he followed me. There we go. Give it up. Give it up. You're on Twitter as well. So I'm going to message you on Twitter. Or I'm sorry, on Instagram. Sorry. And you said, look at it. Give it up. This person said, get well soon when I was sick. Isn't that nice? See, that's karma right there. That's karma. Congrats. Free Topstep. Come on. There we go. Hold on 1 second. All right. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Well, you know what, folks? I had a really good time today. I really did. I had a really good time today with you folks. Even though we didn't copy trade, we should be up about, I don't know, what is it, 5 accounts? We should be up over $2,000. It's okay. It's just a day. Just a little operator error. The dingus that's pressing the buttons forgot to flip the right switch. Even though I did say I'm only going to plan on trading one account today, I guess, I forgot to switch back because I was intending actually on that open. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? Anyway, folks, I hope you have a fantastic 4th of July. Please stay safe. Tell somebody you love them today. Call your parents. Tell them you love them. Call somebody. Tell them you love them. Spread positivity. We need more of it in this world, folks. It's a good thing. It makes you feel good. And that just perpetuates. We get a nice little loop. You're feeling good. You're sounding good. You got other people feeling good. And everybody around you is going to feel good. It perpetuates. Get that good energy flowing. Let's keep it rolling. All right, folks, I'll see you back here on Friday. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in. And folks in Discord, don't go anywhere. I'll talk to you in a second. Take care, everybody. Happy 4th of July.